Were there any specific high points in your career? What were some of your best hits?
There was this one video. It was our first video. And our best. Lonely boy walking down the hallway. Man, that thing got like, what, 500 hits on YouTube? We were off the hizzy. That video is pure gold.
Every single minute was a high point. Every day they amazed me with their musical talents. It's a shame they had to split up in the end. I had so many great things planned for them. Oh boy. That has to be the first music video that we created. We were having the time of our lives. Everyone who saw it loved it. I mean, sure, there was only a few comments on it, but they were all good. I remember that much.
It was a really inspiring event. I felt like an eagle sailing over an open sea. Freedom was in my hands, and I was grasping it as tightly as I possibly could. I metaphorically bled because I was grasping it so tightly.
Nowhere to find his emotions. His emotions. Lonely boy walking down the hall, looking for something that he's looking for, something called love. Looking for love. To find his girl, yeah. Lonely boy, lonely boy, he's so lonely, so lonely, so lonely. Ever find love? Sounds like a lot of fun. Other than that, when do you think the Band of Bros were at their golden years? When were you guys at your prime?
We had our own disputes, but I believe that the early years were the best years. I recall one point when we were recording a demo tape together.
When we were recording our first tracks, that's when we were at our best. We were full of spirit, motivation, and had a drive to become great. I think it was the first taste of our professional lives.
Every day, we would jam out to new material, making new songs. We were the greatest band to step foot on this earth. I impressed even myself.
We like factory milk and potatoes mashed. When we walked down the street, people stopped and stared at us. Our rise to fame didn't come as a shock. Unlike the Bieber, Justin Bieber. Band of Bros, brothers for life, and side by side, there's something gonna ride. Nothing to do but sit alone and die. Yeah. Woo! That's wonderful. However, things weren't golden forever. At some point the band fell apart. I'd like to hear from you about this terrible incident. Do you have any thoughts?
It had to happen.
What do you mean?
It simply had to happen. We had to break apart. I knew it was coming. I could see it. The minute that Ice left, things were bound to fall apart.
I got nothing to say about that. I left on my own. If they think that they can keep me as a backup singer for every one of their songs, they're insane.
You know why the band split? Because of selfishness. Ice wanted to start his solo career, which hasn't even gotten off the ground, and me and John, we never even got along in the first place.
Makes sense. Lastly, can you tell me what you're going to do with the rest of your life? Is your music career over?
This is who I am now. Music, it really isn't for me. Well, at least not anymore.
Why does Band of Bros have to be the end of my music career? It's only the beginning. Let me tell you this. I'm coming back. I really am.
Coming along. I even have some old fans from Band of Bros following me. Of course, I got to pay them for them to keep my baggage train, but, you know, they're still fans.
You know what? Good riddance to that life. I'm glad I turned out to be who I am instead.
You think they'll get back together after all of this?
Of course. Nothing would be greater than them getting back together again. That's what I'm hoping for, at least.
Iced, whose name we've failed to discover, ended up releasing his first album at the end of the year. No one bothered. Despite this downfall, he continues to pursue his musical career to this day. According to news sources, he's already planning his next album, Return of the Ice, as his comeback hit. Gregory spends his days on the street, playing his guitar for the people. Many people consider him a hobo, but he continues to play regardless of their opinions. He is currently setting out on a pilgrimage across America to teach everyone about the magic of music. Seth continued as a single father, raising his children like he intended to. He has since had problems dealing with his anger issues, but so far all has been well. Seth has abandoned his music entirely, though he does listen to an old Band of Bros record every so often. Regardless, their previous band manager, Mark, continues to stalk them. Though Band of Bros never got back together again, their songs will forever be remembered by the select few who had the pleasure to listen to them. Their music will live on. This was the tragic ending of the Band of Bros. Or was it? Will he ever find love?